Hello guys, welcome back. Sorry for yesterday, my computer decided to quit on me all of a sudden. So let's see where where we left off. Oh yeah, right. So where we left off was we were refueling the truck that was left stranded because we ran out of fuel. So we had to go there and refuel it. Now we have to take back that fleet liner and then go dig ourselves out also with the Chevy. So let's get on it. Let's not get stuck again because yesterday we barely came out. It's not good. Okay, so let's get on it again. Just carefully not to get stuck again. Those road cars are really not good. And I drove in exactly the same hole as I did yesterday. Exactly the same hole. Oh wait, maybe if I put on the four-wheel drive it might be better, or all-wheel drive. Might be better. Okay, easy does it. Let's slowly get out of the way. I must get also a new front bumper because this one is dragging on the mud and increasing the resistance. Just slowly get out now. And we're stuck again. And now we won't even be able to dig ourselves out. Okay, we are moving slightly. And very slowly. But at least we are moving. I think. Are we moving or are we stuck? No, we are slowly moving ahead. Very slowly, but we are making progress. Very slowly. Had I had a bit better tires, we would be out by now. Just a tad bit better tires. No, I'm just flooring it. Hoping my tires will grip. Okay, we are making some kind of a progress. Let's hope we don't run out of fuel with this one also. At least make it to dry land where I can refuel it with the GMC truck. Let's just hope we make enough money so that we can buy the crane. Okay, we are out, I think. I think we are out. Okay, so that was it. We came out. We still have enough fuel to get even to the garage. Just wait a second, let me look at the best way. Oh, there is no other way. We need to go through town and all the way around. On the mostly paved roads. Yeah, well, we don't need low gear anymore. And I also leave the truck right here. Because in case I get stuck with the Chevy again. Let's not forget about all-wheel drive, and let's slowly easy does it. Low gear also. At least we got some better tires on here. But I'm still craving those mud tires. And some deflog also. Deflog would make my life so much nicer or easier. Okay, here we are. Let's not get into too deep of water, because every bit that looks out of the water is so much easier to drive on. And no, we won't have to repair anything. I like the graphics. I like that our car looks, or truck, sorry, looks smashed in. I really like that one, because it's used. It's not for show, it's for use. So it must look like it's been used. Okay, that was easier. Now for the harder part. No, there are logs in there. So let's get over here. Try to drive over this one. It should be easier. Good thing we got snorkel equipped on both of the trucks. Okay, cool. So we're almost out. Oh no, not the rain. We are almost out. Of the mud. Okay. Let's make the plan for how to proceed. So I've done this pump. Okay, let's go do this one. And let's also do this watchtower. So how should we proceed? How should we go to that pump? Let's say we go to here, 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 and over there. And then we will backtrack and also go to this watchtower. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Okay, we don't need low gear anymore, I think. And we also don't need... Wait a second, what is this? Oh yeah. Oh no, we don't want to restart. Surely not. Wait a second. That didn't go as planned. Oh yeah. I turned into the wrong direction. Silly me. Okay, let's get turned around. Let's get turned around and let's get on our way. Okay, let's conserve some for as much fuel as we can, because we really don't need four-wheel drive over this. Well, now that it's raining, we actually might, but let's hope not. So it's just over the road now. I really hated that the game puts those road signs back on. I really don't like them because I got stuck and damaged my truck more than once. Whoa, I almost got into the ditch there. More than once. Let's refuel while we're here. I don't mind paying that. That won't be much. Believe it or not, we drove almost 35 kilometers. See? I turned them over before, now they're back in. And on this other side also. Oh yeah, there's the log. I won't get through that one. But I will get through here. So let's proceed. You can, on those hubs at the bottom, you can get really stuck and you can do quite some damage to your truck. Believe it or not, I managed to quite heavily. No, that was a skid. Quite heavily damaged the as of, what is it, Atom truck? I think it's Atom. No, that was a really nice slide. Wasn't it a nice slide? It was. Okay. Let's proceed a bit more cautious. Because if I hit something there, that would be quite some damage. And I really can't afford to take damage right now. Okay, let's not hit those rocks on the inside. Let's not hit those rocks on the inside. And let's proceed with caution. Okay, four-wheel drive is in order around here. So let's see. Okay. Let's manage our trajectory into that trajectory, our path into that swamp. Let's try to go over dry land as much as possible, or at least through as shallow of a water as possible, so that we don't get stuck too early on. Okay, this is actually good. This is better, way better than expected. Whoa, there are logs in the water. I really don't like that. Let's plan our route around that. Let's put it into low gear to have a bit more torque. And some of the logs are even submerged, so you don't even see them. Okay, we're over that. That went better than expected, just so we don't get stuck here. Let's be real careful. Okay, and we're at the second one. Very good. Very good. Now let's get out of this hole. Wait a minute, I might go over here. Let's hope that it's not too deep. Plus, I'm pretty sure I could winch myself over if I got stuck, but I won't get stuck because we're out already. Once you're on firm ground, you have nothing to fear. So, okay. Now this looks like shallower part. Let's hope we don't get stuck on some tree or something. But pretty much over there. The bigger tires are really good here. Okay, we don't need low gear anymore. At least not for now. Now let's get that last tower. Oh, slowly, easy does it. Let's get to that last tower, then we have all the map uncovered. Let's put the low gear here. Just to get over the worst of the terrain. Okay, just a little bit further. There's our objective. And we are making slower progress than we would if we had T-Flock, because then I wouldn't have to be in low gear, or I would have to be, because T-Flock doesn't work without low gear, so we wouldn't make much more progress than we are now. We just have to be that much more careful to get over it. Okay, so that was good. That was good. Okay, let's try on this side. Let's put it out of the low gear because we don't need this anymore. Okay. So let's launch observation. That was nice. Okay, let's plan. Oh yeah, that's another Kodiak that we have to pull out, and another scout truck, but both of them are actually tasks that we have to do, and once we do them they will disappear, I think, at least. So let's plan our way. Let's go back to the garage. Let's go back to the garage once we're here. Just let me check what condition this road is in. Nah. Okay, my truck is pointed that way. I don't think this road is very good. At least it doesn't look like it. No, I'll go out the way I came in. Then I'll go over this nicer road. We got a ramped flatbed trailer here, which at one point I'll drive back again to the garage. Now let's just go back to the garage and let's go fill up once we're there, and then we'll go back to the that last pump right here. This should be fun. How much fuel do I have? 80%. No, I'll go. Then I'll go back here actually, and over that terrain to that last pump. That last pump. And then slowly we'll begin to, okay, then slowly we will begin to make other tasks. So back out the way we came in, and we got stuck right away. That's if you're too brave, that happens. So let's not do that again. Let's put, oh, my lights are on. Okay. So let's try not to get stuck. Let's put it into low gear, because it makes going just that much easier. That little bit easier. The other thing I don't like about this game is the fuel consumption, because it's really not related to how much gas I give it. It's about the terrain, the load, but the fuel consumption should really be related to how much gas you apply and how much power you develop. But okay, it's a game. We should treat it as such. So we're almost through. Then we'll get back to the tasks and hopefully earn some money so that we can move over. Yeah, doing the tasks is important, just so we can deliver those goods, just so that we can do other tasks, because we will have to buy quite a lot of equipment we don't have yet. We will have to buy both the trailer and the attachment for the long logs. We will have to buy the crane for the logs. We will have to buy the crane for everything else. And eventually you will also have to buy some fuel, because I don't think that trailer will last long enough. We also have to buy the saddle to be able to transport that big fuel trailer we saw at the fuel stop. Okay, we don't need low gear anymore. We don't, let's say, some fuel, because we don't need 4-wheel drive. Okay, and let's drive back and refuel at that trailer. Okay, that was a bit too optimistic. I don't want to hit something and destroy my truck. Yeah, the problem is, if I get stuck somewhere in that water, the only, or muddy area, watery muddy area, the only thing that can really save me is the fleet star, and its fuel consumption is not the best. Okay, I think for today we will just do that last pump, and then I might call it a quits, because I had to work today and I'm a bit tired. Okay, here is, let's just lower it through there. Okay, we got without all-wheel drive over that. that truck really accelerates bad. Okay, there is our trailer. I don't like that. I'll have to drive there. All the way up there with the in the dark, but it is what it is. I also don't feel like waiting until the sunrise. I might as well do something useful. Okay, here we go. Let's just drive back. Okay. Too bad I can make the road. By the way, I'm really looking forward to Roadcraft, the game, because if it's as expected or as promised, you could be able to do a road and choose where you do your roads, and you could be sure, damn sure, I would put some pavement onto that road. Right there. Okay, let's put four-wheel drive in, because it's quite that road that I would like to have paved. It's quite short, and it's really annoying that you can't just drive without all-wheel drive. Save some fuel. Okay, let's not get tipped over. Whoa, okay. Slowly, easy does it. We are over the worst part of it. Just a bit longer. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Let's be very careful over that section. I think there's mud at the bottom of this part, and I was right. We didn't get stuck, which was good. So now let's get up this hill. We were here once before when we went to that watchtower. Alright, at the dead of night we'll arrive in the swampy area, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. We'll have to make do. Okay, so we're close. Now let's not get our car smashed up on those rocks. There's the road. I had to stop and look where the damn road is. Wait, guys, I'll put it into low gear here. Because I really have to crawl over those rocks. At least low gear won't break here as it did on my RC car on the Fix Enduro this year, the second hour, and I had to drive the next 10 hours in high gear, which wasn't nice, and that as a rookie, but we managed, or I managed in that case. Slow and steady. Whoa, okay, let's not get smashed up here. Okay, I think I don't need low gear anymore. And just be extra careful with our throttle modulation. Okay. We're to whoa. No, I don't think I need low gear over this part. We're over this part. Now we're climbing. Well, since we have to go into water and mud, we will also need to use the climbing. I need to go downhill, not the climbing, sorry. We'll need to go downhill. Okay. If we go too fast, I put it into low gear, but as turns out right now, I don't need it. See what I was talking about? Fuel at idle. It still uses 1.1 liter. Okay, let's not get stuck in here. That mud was a bit surprising to me. I didn't really see it. Let's put it into low gear. And let's get over here. It looks like it's the shallowest. Let's just slowly go over. I don't think I can get out here if I get stuck. I don't think I can winch or attach a winch to anything. If I get stuck, and it looks like I'm going to get stuck or not, we are still moving. We are still moving. Slow and steady. Okay, I think we'll pull through if we can get up that hill. This is really where those big towers help, because you get ground clearance and the tires are the first to bite into the ground and they really pull you through before your bumper gets caught up on the ground or in the mud. Also, those bigger tires are really nice to get over those logs. I would get stuck on most of them already if I didn't have them. Okay, so let's get over here. Now, good thing you have a snorkel. Let's put it into low gear. This is the truck that we have to pull out. We're just never gonna do it with this car. We need Fleet Star and some really good tires to get it out. So stop the engine. That was kind of surprising. I didn't know I have to pull out 3 cars. So drowned scout truck, drowned highway truck, and drowned heavy truck. And all 3 I have to pull out. Okay. So let's plan our next move. Well, there's nothing much to plan. Let's get back to garage with our truck. And we'll see it from there. I don't think I'll do much more today, to be honest. Maybe I'll drive. Let's see what's on the trailer at the garage. Maybe I'll do the rock slide task. We'll see. Okay, I don't need more. Let's get out. Let's get to back to garage. Let's put the lights on so that we can see what kind of stupid things we are actually doing. But this is going quite well, I must say. I'm surprised how much I'm getting done with that truck and how little I got stuck on that truck. Or with that truck. And let's also see how much money we have. I don't think it's enough to get that crane I crave, but you never know. It might be. Let's get out of the low gear. And let's try to get it over there. Let's see. Okay, here's our natural ramp. Whoa, okay. So this little bit we have to get through. We need a low gear for that, because even so it will be really slow going. Man, this bigger engine really has not so good fuel consumption, I must say. But okay, once we get enough experience, we'll get that roof rack. There's spare fuel on it, and also spare parts, so we can repair on the way. Okay, and we're stuck. This is not good. See, sometimes it helps if you leave, if you if you let go of the throttle and then reapply it. No, we will get out. Also, steering helps because those side walls of the tires can really bite into the mud, giving additional traction. It's not ideal that they have to also kind of climb that hill that they dug themselves into, but okay. We got through. Now go back to the garage and re-equip our truck, refuel, see how much money we have. Let's just not get some damage right at the end. Streaming will be an hour. Whoa. Slow. Ooh. Whoa, I almost drove down that. Now I'm dipshit. Okay, we're back in business. I almost drove down that hill. This is some good terrain. And this is also some practice for my RC. RC stuff this year. Well, last year my goal was to finish. This year my goal will be to actually make enough distance for certifying, but I don't think I will be certifying anything. Last year I did 20.7 kilometers, so we'll see how it goes this year. I'll try to improve on that, but I'll also have to make first get one of my trucks to actually, or RC trucks to actually be drivable or be usable to even be able to compete. I don't even know, it's not set neither where it is nor when it is. Okay. We actually did accomplish something today. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay, easy does it. Very slowly around here. I've also changed my control from I'm still using the controller, but the steering I changed from controller to steering wheel because if it was on the controller settings, it actually wouldn't center when you let go of the controls. It would stay in whichever direction it was the wheels were pointing, unless the train necessitated them turning, and so it was quite annoying and it was really unpleasant driving. This way it's much better. Okay, so we are at the garage. I'll refuel, then I'll go back into the garage and we'll plan our next moves. I think I can still squeeze one more job. Okay, this is not. We have metal beams here, which is okay. And that was just so I guess I'll have to end the stream here because my computer froze up again. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys.